The sister that you're about to meet just now has just been with the mentorship for a little bit over a month. Okay. Just for a little bit over a month. It does not have to take forever, you guys. And guess what she's done? She's done nearly 25, I think she's right at about $25,000 in sales in just 1 month. Okay. Just 1 month. And because I know that's possible, I'm looking forward for you guys to have that opportunity too. But for you to hear straight from this sister's mouth, I want you to learn about the experiences of the amazing Miss Kawana Thomas. Hey there, Kawana.
Hello, Dr. Avis. Thank you so much for having me on. Hello.
Hey, girl, I am so excited to talk with you because you have been in here killing the game in your first month in the mentorship. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm shocked and excited as well.
Wasn't expecting the shocked. You said you're shocked and excited. All right.
Yes.
Hey, listen, could you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and your business?
Absolutely. I am Kawana Thomas. I am the owner of Set for Increase. I am your favorite financial strategist. And what I do is I help eliminate money stress so that you can live the life that you've always dreamed of, all while building a legacy. So that's what I do.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Now, if that's not the perfect topic to talk about right now.
Yes.
Eliminate money stress. That is awesome. So, you know, what I really love about your experiences in the mentorship is the fact that you have formed just an amazing bond with your accountability coach. Can you tell us a little bit about your accountability coach, Anita, and how she has helped you to be able to reach this incredible milestone of 25K in roughly 30 days?
Absolutely. I cannot say enough about my accountability coach, Anita. She saw through our very first call, she's like, oh, I can just tell this is going to be a mindset piece. I was at a place where I had all the pieces, all the other things.
Yeah.
But what I didn't have was someone to get it in gear with me about pricing. Mm-hmm. She took me through, Kawana, what makes you the expert? And then I just poured my heart out to her. And then what was so amazing that no other coach has done is she flipped it and turned it right back at me. And I was like, I had no objection, no argument to the price point. I couldn't even think of anything. I'm just like, okay, well, I just need to step up. And that's what she allowed me to do. She gave me the space to breathe and be myself and understand, my journey and everything I was trying to do. And just the coaching style that she gave me was just like none other. And it was like, yeah, Kawana, go get it, go do it and report back. And I was so glad to have done that. And I just cannot say enough about her.
Oh, that is so sweet. Now, what I'm loving about this is, number one, she helped you see. In essence, she put a mirror up. Yes. She put a mirror up right in front of you where you could recognize how much of a badass you already are, right?
Yes.
You helped really recognize the expertise that, once again, you weren't new to this. You were true to this. You've been in the game for years. You know exactly what you're doing, but you weren't pricing correctly. Now, when she helped you raise that price, what did you think about it initially? Were you thinking, oh, sure, I can just go out and sell that right now? Or were you like petrified?
Oh my goodness. On the phone with her, I was like, yeah, you get riled up. And then I hung up that conversation. I'm like, okay. I read back over the notes that she produced. I'm like, you know what? That's right. And then it came upon the precipice of when you had that sales training, that live sales training, and you took us through that. What do you say from start to finish? And I got in that class. I performed well. I said, Kawana, you can do this. I'm worth this. And I got my confidence, went out, and they didn't even question it. And when the first person didn't question it, I was like, oh, well, maybe I've just been shortchanging myself. Maybe I've been standing in my own way and, doing all the things and not necessarily getting the correct revenue for it. And then the second one was a no-brainer. And even now with me asking for my price, I have so much more confidence in what I do. I've looked at my results and it's just, I'm not going back.
That is so powerful. Mm-hmm. I love it because here's the thing. You had that $1 million skill set when you came into the mentorship. The challenge was you weren't pricing it at a price point that you could ultimately reach the millions, right? And then you needed, it sounded like you may have even needed a little bit of confidence in terms of someone really sort of showing you, yes, you are an expert, and yes, you do deserve to be compensated at that level. Those two things I think were foundational. And then when you add on to that, the instructions that you receive, the training that I do specifically around sales, do this, do this, do this, don't do that. Those were the clear things that you needed in order to just take off and get that like 25K.
Yes, instantly. And like I said, there was not a lot of objections. And I definitely believe it's because I started with that $1 million idea that God has given me.
Yeah.
And it just pushed it. And that's why this is such a God-given group to be around. I love the fact that from day one, Anita was like, I looked at this paper. I prayed over your vision and your goals. And at that moment, I was like, yes, we are aligned. And God, I know you're for me. I'm doing this for your people. Let me be effective. And at the same time, let me be compensated well. And if I believe that you're going to change the lives of those people that I help, I know that I have to also have that faith that you're going to change the life of mine as well.
Oh my God, that is so sweet. That is so kind. And the paper that you're referring to, everybody, is when people come into the mentorship, we have you fill out a pretty extensive survey. I mean, it's not like a couple of questions. It's pretty extensive because you really want to understand your business, your goals, where you are in your business right now, where you want to be in your business a year from now. And so all of our accountability team gets that. I get it. We get to see and know intimately the details of your business. So we're not just sort of shooting, off the hip. We are going into these conversations, even from the very first conversation with your accountability coach, already knowing a lot about what you're doing. And that's how we can have these very effective conversations and trainings and with you and guidance and strategy development with you right from the start.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Now, you mentioned that when you went through this last masterclass, which was only about a month ago, you were one of those people that was a little bit in the background, like you weren't really doing all of the homework. Well, you were doing them, but you weren't already necessarily putting them in the thread. You were a little bit standoffish. What made you decide, even from the distance, that, okay, maybe this thing is for me?
Yes, let me explain it, because I could tell you with certainty today that I would not be in this place had I not taken that leap of faith. So I joined up for the Power Pitch Masterclass. I'm enjoying it. I'm doing the work, and you're supposed to pitch. And then I'm not getting in the group saying anything. I'm not typing back. I'm not going through conversing in the Zoom meeting. So I'm just kind of like that back wallflower, if you will, testing the water, seeing if this is for me. And when it came time for D-Day, decision day, I'm like, all right, God, I know I have to do, I knew I had to do it. Like there was a knowing deep down. But then on the other side, right, there's this price. There's this commitment level that we have to reach. And I was like, Kawana, but that's there. But my want to be around you, my want to be around what you've developed and created, and with everybody, that got stronger with each and every class. Again, I wasn't the loudest. And I was like, God was like, Kawana, you got it. You got it. And I remember thinking, I only have about 2 months in reserves. And so I remember calling Natasha. I'm like, Natasha, look, I got 2 months in reserves. I'm like, okay, can I do this? And she's like, okay, well, tell me more. What are your hesitations? What's going on? Like, I got 2 months in reserves. I need my pricing. I knew exactly what I needed. And I went in and she was like, girl, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. We are going to give you all the tools that you need. I jumped. I took a leap of faith. I got in with my strategy person. I just poured with Anita. I poured my heart out. I let her know everything that was going on and where I needed to be and why I needed to be there. And it's like I was able to pour out and she was able to pour right back in so that I can immediately execute.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that I may not have done all the work, but I was ready. And I was one of those people that you always talk about when you're ready or you're an action taker. it's like somebody was like, go, push, go. And so I did that and haven't looked back since. So yeah, if you are on the fence, if you are a little nervous or a little hesitant, I understand. I've been there. But once you get in the room with people who know what they're doing, who believe in you, who believe in your business, who are willing to pour, knowledge and the right steps, you have literally nowhere else to go but up. If you can keep trusting yourself, keep trusting that faith, and keep driving with that fear. You got to do it scared. Keep driving with the fear that you will be successful. I use the word shocked because I'm shocked that I got out of my comfort zone and I just wasn't afraid. I was like, you know what? Hands up. I'm not afraid. I'm just going to do what they say do. And honestly, this is the result of it.
I love it. I love it. 2 months in reserve, and you said, I'm going to bet on them. And then you followed that up with actually taking the action. You were coachable. You maybe felt a little scared after you got off that call with Anita and she helped adjust your prices, but you went out there anyway. You said it. You knew what to say. You did it confidently, and you didn't even get resistance. And I'm going to tell you, that means that you're not far away from a price increase. I'm just saying.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. We are so proud of you. Is there anything else you'd like to say today before we say goodbye to you this afternoon?
Just guys, I look forward to seeing you over in the group. I look forward to seeing you in August, Dr. Avis, at the convention. I'm so elated and excited. Guys, I'm just so glad I took that leap. I don't even have to worry about it now, worry about the pricing now. I'm just glad I took the leap. Take the leap. You will not regret it. I promise you won't regret it.
Thank you so much, girl. Look forward to seeing you, and I will see you in August. We're going to have an awesome time at the retreat, okay?
Okay. Wonderful. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, guys. Wasn't Kawana amazing? She was incredible. What I love about what she shared with us is, number one, she is someone who came in here knowing that she had just 2 months in reserves, but she was willing to bet on herself, right? She came in like gangbusters. She had that immediate bond with her accountability coach. She got the strategy that she needed to take in order to quickly turn her investment here into that first $1,500 into $25,000. Hello. But what happened in between that, in between the investment and the $25,000 payoff, was that she took action. She showed up. She took action. She took direction. She was coachable. She was there for the training. So she learned how to sell. Remember how I said sales is a skill. You can learn it just like you learn how to ride a bike. You can learn how to sell. She learned how to sell. She got her pricing correct. She got her confidence bolstered that, yes, she was indeed worth the price that she was asking for. And there she was. Boom, boom, boom. Less than, less than a little bit over 30 days, roughly 30 days in. I almost said less than 30 days. I think it was right beyond her 30-day mark because she's only been in since about 30 days and a week, I think right now. She hit $25,000 in sales. I mean, is there anybody here that might want to have an extra $25,000 hanging around in your bank account a month from now? I think so. And what's really incredible about her is that, once again, just think about it. She went from a position of being a couple of months in reserves to now being months, in overflow, right? Months in overflow in just about 30 days. Let me tell you, you can do it too when you have the courage to bet on you. It's not that she didn't feel a little trepidation. It's not that she might not have felt a little angst. It's not that she might not have wondered, hey, is this right for me? But deep inside, she knew it was right for her. And she was willing to put in the work to get the results. That's really the secret. That's the secret. The secret is knowing that you have something in you that is powerful, that is monetizable, that can be the difference for somebody in the world, but just not knowing how to get it out. just not knowing what to say to get to the yeses, just not knowing how to properly price it. If those and all of those is what's standing between you and your $25,000 plus month, okay, then let me tell you, this is where you need to be in order to get the right direction, the right accountability, the right pricing, the right training, the right coaching in order to be the next success story.